Hey guys, so today we're going to be doing a full face of YouTubers' favorite high-end makeup products. So I have a bunch of the products right here. So if you guys would like to see what products they are, whose favorites they are, and what I think of them, then just keep watching. First up is a moisturizer that Tati loves and swears by. It's the Brazilian Bum Bum Cream. I have a little sample here and I just want to try it on my hand. She said the smell is amazing. So let's see what I think of this Brazilian Bum Bum Cream. It smells like pineapple and coconut. Smells good. My hands are so dry, so very hydrating and smells really good. So far so good. Next up we have a facial oil that Madison Miller recommends. It's the Elemis Superfood Facial Oil. This is also one that I really love, so we'll put this one on. And we'll give that a minute to soak in. Next up is a favorite primer from Makeup by Shayla and Kathleen Lights, and it's one I have not tried yet. It's the Smashbox Photo Finish Primerizer. It's primer and moisturizer in one, so we will give this one a try today. It's a lot runnier than I expected. Feels very nice, very hydrating. Next up is a primer recommended by Ali Glines. This is the Laura Mercier Foundation Radiance Primer, so we're going to try this one out. Next up is foundation, so obviously I need something to apply it with. So the favorite of many of the YouTubers that I follow is the Beauty Blender. This is the new Electric Violet Swirl. This was recommended by Emily Noel. And then the MAC Face and Body Foundation was recommended by Jamie Paige. So I'm going to go dampen the sponge and we'll be back to try this combination. Okay, so this seems a lot squishier than the other Beauty Blenders I've tried. I wonder if there's a different material in the marble ones than in the solid color ones. So I have tried this in the past and wasn't a big fan. I felt like I didn't get any coverage with this, but Jamie Paige says it's beautiful. So I want to believe her. Sorry, Jamie Paige, I'm still going to say I'm just not a fan of this one. I feel like I've used like 1/8 of the bottle and I still am not getting much coverage, much color evenness. Not really a fan of this one. Moving on to a concealer that a lot of people recommended. This is the NARS Soft Matte Complete Concealer, which I believe came out last year, but people are still loving it. And Sabrina and Angelica Nyquist both swear by this concealer. So I have these shades Light 2 Vanilla and Light 2.75 Chanel. I'm going to use this everywhere because that foundation did not give me any coverage. Darker shade. Okay, this concealer does conceal very nicely. We'll see if it starts settling into the lines under my eyes, but so far so good. Next, moving on to a powder. I have a couple. The first one is the La Mer The Pressed Powder in Translucent. This was recommended by Laura Lee. I've used this maybe once or twice before and I honestly don't remember what I thought of it, so we will give that a try. We also have the Laura Mercier Candleglow Powder, which was recommended by Madison Miller. So I think we'll try kind of both, one to set the face and one for an all-over glow. Okay, that set the face nicely. It didn't give me any coverage, so I probably should have picked a powder with a little bit of coverage, but it's a beautiful finish, didn't change the color, so this is a nice powder. Moving on to the Laura Mercier Candleglow, just to kind of give my face some health and vibrancy. And I have the shade number 2. Okay, face is set. Next, moving on to some contour and blush products, we have the Ablaze palette from Smashbox, which was recommended by Laura Lee, and we have the Tarteist Pro Glow palette, which was recommended by Dramatic Max. She's a UK YouTuber. I just love watching her. Her accent's so fun. Love her makeup. So we will use both of these today to kind of bronze and blush the face. This palette only has one powder kind of contour shade, so that's what I'm going to use. It's the Sculpt. Next, I'm going to go over to the Smashbox Ablaze palette and just grab a little bit of this warm bronzer, just kind of warm up the face a bit. Next for blush, we have one that Wayne Goss recommends. He loves the NARS blushes, and I have a sample size of the NARS Orgasm in front of me, or I have the Smashbox Ablaze palette. We have Orgasm in the middle, and then we have the matte Smashbox and the shimmery Smashbox blushes. I think I'm going to combine both the NARS Orgasm and the shimmery Smashbox blush. Okay, I'm feeling nice and glowy. Next up, we have highlight. Now I have two subtle highlights that were recommended by Fleur de Force and Tati. Love both of their channels. These are the Hourglass ambient powders. These are not the highlighting powders, these are the ambient lighting powders, and I have luminous light and I have ethereal light, which I think make excellent highlights if you have fairer skin. I still have the Tarteist Pro Glow, so I'm going to start off with these, see how well they work, and if that's not enough, I will use the highlight from the Tarteist Pro Glow palette. That is beautiful. Okay, it's subtle, but it's pretty, and I think that's enough. Next up, we have brows, and for brow products, everyone pretty much universally said the Benefit brow products. I have the Gimme Brow here. They also said the Anastasia brow products. So I have a sample of the Dip Brow Pomade, so we're going to try these two on the brows today. Like I said, pretty much everyone mentioned these as their favorite high-end brow product. And I'm going to be dipping into the ashy brown shade. I've never used this, never really done the pomade thing for my brows, so wish me luck.
A little dark for me.
Okay, that was surprisingly easy. It was a little bit on the dark side, but that worked really well at giving me like those feathery brows in the front, so maybe I'll become a pomade girl, you never know. Next, we'll try this Benefit Gimme Brow. Now, this is a better shade for me than the Anastasia product, but so far so good for both of these. Next, moving on to the eyes, and these were two recommended palettes. I believe Tati recommended the Viseart Neutral Mattes palette, and Emily Noel loved these little petite palettes, so we're going to try these today. I personally love this one. I've never tried this one, so we'll give it a try. Okay, this little palette is fine, but I'm not blown away by the metallics in this one. I think I definitely prefer their matte palettes, or perhaps just their bigger palettes. This one, just alright. I prefer metallics from other brands more than Viseart right now. Next up, we have some liners. We have an Urban Decay liner that was recommended by Emily Noel, and then we have the Marc Jacobs highliners, which were recommended by Jamie Paige and Kathleen Lights. So I have so many different shades here. I will try the gray on the upper lash line and the pink on the lower. This one is Smoke, by the way. And this one is Pink of Me from Marc Jacobs. That really brightened my eye. I like this one for the waterline. Next, we have two mascaras, both of which I have not tried. The Wonder Beauty Unlashed Mascara was recommended by Makeup Just for Fun, Amanda from Makeup Just for Fun. And then the Hourglass Caution Mascara was recommended by Jamie Paige. I don't like opening a bunch of mascaras if I'm not going to use them, so I think I will try the Wonder Beauty one because I've been dying to try this one and I haven't gotten around to it. It's a curved wand. It looks like a pretty full, fluffy brush. Okay, so it's a nice romantic wispy look, but it's not an intense black and it's not a wet formula. Worked really nicely for the lower lash line. Let me finish up the other eye. Okay, so this Wonder Beauty mascara is nice for giving you like soft wispy lashes. They're not intensely black, they're not thick, but they're very full and very wispy and soft. For setting spray, one that Angela Nyquist and I believe Nikia Joy both love is the Gerard Cosmetics Slay All Day setting spray. This one is in green tea. I did try the peach one before and I felt like it smelled like cough medicine, so we'll give this one a try. I'm still getting like Robitussin cough syrup vibes, but let's give it a try. Definite cough drop vibes. And for lips, the YouTubers' favorites that I saw over and over were the Nude Sticks Magnetic Matte Lip Colors. I believe that Tati and Kathleen Lights both really like this one. The Buxom glosses were also another popular one. Jamie Paige loved these. I know that Kathleen Lights also really enjoys these. And then a favorite of Dramatic MAC's are the Retro Matte Lip Colors from MAC. So I have kind of like a tan one, a deep plum, and then I have like a rosy shade Nude Sticks, and I feel like the rose is going to go best with kind of this cool tone eye look, so we'll try this and then perhaps top it with a gloss. The one I have right now is Rose, and I do also like this one a lot. Right here is the Nude Sticks Rose Magnetic Matte Lip. Now I could either top it with like a bubblegum pink or like a nudie shade, and I think I'm going to go with this nude shade. This one is Brook. These just add a beautiful shine to the lips. I love the kind of minty fragrance to them. It's not overpowering. They're not super plumping. They're just like refreshing and tingly. So that completes my makeup look using YouTubers' favorite high-end cosmetics. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel, and as always, I will see you in my next video. Bye, guys.